Seth asks, what was the hardest thing when starting up Vaynermedia from scratch?
Seth, you know, this is another place for me to give a little bit of insight. Believe it or not, yes, not doing wine library day to day with my dad. Yes, the notion of taking the risk of being in another family business and not ruining the relationship with AJ. Confident on both fronts. The hardest thing was actually being crippled by options. The notion that over the first 9 months, it was very difficult for me not to think about the fact that me and AJ had 800 other things we could have done, and did we pick the right thing? I think a lot of people who are watching this are always crippled. I get this a ton, which is why I picked this question. Why did I pick it? You know, Steve picked, or we picked, you know, how did we pick it?
No, this one was collaborative.
This was a little more collaborative, right? You tried to give me a different question. I said no.
Yeah.
No. I like this one because it allows me to give an answer to my audience that I see a lot of you struggling with. It's been asked of me a ton on email, Twitter, and other places, which is, at some point, you've got to put your big boy pants on and say, I've made this decision, and you move on. The buyer's regret or remorse, or like, did I do the right thing, or crippled by options is something so many of you are struggling with. And I struggle with it as well, especially with all the opportunities that I've been able to be given. I'm so fortunate that I'm struggling with, like, should I do a national TV show? Should I extend the fund by 10 times and do a $250 million fund? Should I quadruple down on Vayner? You know, I'm crippled. I'm crippled by options, which is a blessing and a half. And so the hardest thing was in 2009 was like, is this the right thing? Don't forget, Vayner started in 09, May of 09. Misha was born in May of 09, and Crush It came out in October of 09. So there was all those other things going on. The struggle, the hardest thing was not starting the business. It was second guessing, was it the right use of my time and AJ's time and upside and talents at the time.